Now, I think these type of comments bother me more than any because they come from a place of inexperience and blatant ignorance. And unfortunately, if this is the first time you're seeing me, my thread is all about my wife who died from alcoholism, alcohol use disorder, a little over 4 years ago, and I help and expose the disease of alcohol use disorder to both the alcoholic and their families. This particular comment, if you can't stop them from drinking and you won't take away their funds, you won't hold them accountable. You sheltered and enabled them. What people don't understand, it's not about, you're not enabling them, and certainly that was definitely not my case, and I'll explain that in detail as we continue here. It's about self-preservation. Sometimes you have to make decisions during your day to preserve yourself and your own mental health. So let's continue this conversation. And to some degree, I get it. People wonder, well, where did she get the alcohol all the time? How was she able to have access to this? Do you realize that she would sell items? I work, so she would sell items on eBay, get money through that. She would steal it. Sometimes she would actually go into the stores and steal stuff, steal like a bottle of Jack Daniels or some items, certainly near the last year and a half, 2 years of her life. And then, the ATM cards. I would cut them up in front of her. And, she would call the bank and get another ATM card, and I wouldn't find out about it until I looked at the bank account and realized that she had, done these things, that she had purchased things at the CVS or at the local grocery store. You can't control everything, you can't be accountable for someone's actions 24 hours, 7 days a week. To think that a spouse or any family member is accountable for that or somehow that's enabling, it's actually having to deal with the madness of this disease. It takes a toll on families that people just can't even conceive of unless they've been in that particular situation. And in Amanda's case, the last year and a half, 2 years of her life, she wasn't allowed to drive. Her car, after she drove through the garage door, I really didn't allow her to drive anymore. She had already had, I think, 4 DUIs at this point. I actually had to sleep and hide my keys. If I took a shower, I had to hide the keys to my other 2 cars. I actually had the sets of keys. I had a little vault, and I had to put the keys in a vault and open them up in the morning when I wanted to go get my car, because if she found the keys, she would go and she'd go get alcohol. It was that insane. Now, people would say, well, why would you stay in that situation? Well, you have to realize this is a mentally ill person. This is a person with mental disabilities. It's not like you can take them to a bus stop, hand them $100, and say, have a nice life. I wish it was that simple. In fact, things were in place, and really the end of her life was kind of the culmination of my exit strategy, unfortunately. And it's a very horrible situation for families to be in, certainly spouses. And there's no part of it that was easy. It was unbelievably grueling and detrimental to everyone involved. So to conclude, to suggest that I was, or any family members in this situation, are enabling the alcoholic in their family, that cuts deep. It really does. Unless you're in that situation, it's so incredibly insulting, and it goes so against the grain of reality and how the situation plays out. I would rather have people keep scrolling rather than to make statements like this, because they do no good. And I understand, if you don't have any experience, this is the reason why I make a video like this. It's not to call this person out, but it's to educate other people who have this similar type of mindset, that, maybe you need to look a little deeper, maybe watch some other videos and get a better grasp of what truly families go through when they have an alcohol use disorder in their home. And again, if you're ready to work with me one-on-one, I help both the family and the alcoholic. We bring it together. I have a complete coaching program. I've helped hundreds of families individually. Again, please like, share, and comment. The call to set up a breakthrough call is in the link above. It's in the link tree. Set up a Zoom call. And again, we have the Facebook group. It's called Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism. It's become a very good support group. And again, thanks for listening.